Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about your Thinglink project and the different things that you need to do to complete that. And so one of the things you should remember is that you've already collected or curated a list of content-focused resources that will be helpful to you in this Thinglink project. And so you can use that list now as you create this multimedia lesson for your students. And so if you will come right here, this is in the session 9 assignment, and I give you a couple of different things you can do in order to find out what this Thinglink is all about. If you click on that link to Thinglink Examples, this is my flipboard of Thinglink Examples, and you can just look through them. You can mouse over them. You can find different things. If you actually click on them, it will take you to the Thinglink itself. And so there's one down here that's pretty neat. So if you click on that, it actually takes you to the specific Thinglink. And so this Thinglink actually has, this is a school district in, I can't remember exactly where, I think Ohio, but this has the teachers at that school and who they are in pictures, so the families and the students can get to know the teachers before they go to school. And so that one's a neat one. But anyway, you can just look at these different Thinglinks by clicking on them and going to them, so you can kind of see what is able to be linked. There's all kinds of things. You can link videos, you can link text, you can have anything on here that has a link, basically. But you also can just type in text as well. And so that is what you will be doing for your Thinglink project. If you will follow the specific directions, you will do pretty well on this. I try to be pretty specific, especially since this is the online version of this course, and so I give you step by step as to what you're supposed to do. But on your Thinglink, this one is set up to basically the same specifications as you will do for your project. And so the Thinglink is all based on this foundational image, and so I wanted my students to learn about the rainforest and deforestation, so I went and found a picture that had to do with that. And so yours will have these same things. So I have a video here, and I wrote this text on the Thinglink. So look at all the different animals that live in the rainforest. So I actually told them what to do with this video. And then this one is just a picture, and I made sure and had the text with that. Another picture, you'll only have one. I put two on there just to be more thorough. You'll also have an audio clip, which is this one, and I put on what animals do you hear. And this audio clips are really difficult to find sometimes. We talked about podcasting in the in session 9 as well, and you can do a podcast if that is valuable for your lesson. But this one is just to the sounds of the rainforest, so it's actually just really a sound clip. Okay, so that is okay as well. And then this one is to fulfill the text requirement of this. So I just wrote some information about what they're supposed to look at. And then this one is actually playing a game with a friend. And so that is the peer-to-peer requirement for this project. And then the last one is to actually take a short quiz on the form, on this form. It's just made with Google Forms. And so they're supposed to fill this out. Well, on the text, on each of these tags, I tell them what to pay attention to because I'm going to assess them digitally through this form, and then they'll fill it out and send it. So you've already chosen a topic. Then you're going to make a copy of this document that is linked right here. I'm not going to click on it because it will actually tell you would you like to make a copy? And yes, you do, but I don't want to do that right now. So I'm just going to go to this link to the copy of the one that I filled out as my example. And so what you will do is you can go back and forth to your curated list of resources to use those resources in this project, but you can also get other pictures or other images or other videos, other resources on this project as well, you can use them in here if you find other things that work better than the ones on your list. So, but what you need to fill out, name, obviously, the link to your Thinglink. So if you're, I'm just going to go to thinglink.com, and I am already signed in because I just did something here a minute ago. So here are the links, my images. So where I got my link is right here. So I'm on the image itself. I'm not in edit mode, but I get the link right here at the very top where it says thinglink.com/scene. That means it's to the entire project. So I'm going to copy that, and you will have created an account and all that by now. But that is this link right here at the very top of your Thinglink. So you do need a grade level, you need a content area, and you need a lesson objective. The objective needs to be measurable. You don't want to say the students will demonstrate knowledge. Well, how do you demonstrate knowledge? They demonstrate knowledge by doing something. So the students will describe the important animals in the rainforest and identify ways to preserve the rainforest. So I have some measurable verbs there. And then you are going to have all these different things on your Thinglink. And so this is the picture URL. So for citation purposes, so we give credit to the author, we do the link to it. And then for each one of your different areas on your Thinglink, you are going to have an explanation and also a rationale. So I don't want you to just pick a hodgepodge of resources for no reason. You need to have a real reason. So my first one, this image is, and then I describe it. And yes, I know that I can see it, but I want your description of it as well. So this image is a picture of a rainforest where many trees have been cut down. So it's very short and to the point, but it does describe it. And then I chose it because what? What is my rationale? What do it needs to connect to the objective in some way. So I chose it because deforestation is a problem, and I wanted students to start thinking of ways to preserve the trees. So very simple, very easy, but it does give a rationale. So the video, so you're going to be looking for things. As you look for things, you're going to put the URL here, or as you go to your curated list, you will put the URL here as well. So you need to do that for a video component, an audio component as well, some type of sound. You can also use a video clip, but in your directions to the students, you need to actually say, listen to the audio on this clip to find blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if it's an audio clip, you need to give them instructions to just listen to it. And then the text will be a website or a blog post or an article of some sort that students will use. Images, obviously, you just need one, though. You don't have to have two. Peers, in this one, I chose a game that you can use as a cooperative learning activity, but you also can use different types of things that you explain to them. You can tell them what they need to do with the peer. There's lots of different things you can choose for here. Online games are just fun and easy, usually to find. And then you need to create an online assessment, which is just, you don't have to use Google Forms, but that's what I used. And it's just simple because it's already tied to your Google account. So you need to have at least 4 questions. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you need to have that as one of the touches on your project. Now, I'm going to create another video about how to actually create the touches on your Thinglink, and I'll link that on this page as well. For now, that's all about your project.